I had been having back and neck pain for years on and off, but not understanding that there was a more serious problem. I would go see a chiropractor when I needed relief. And eventually I got to a point where I had nerve pain and had to see an orthopedist. I think just the experience that I had there and how they were so quick to just throw medication at you to relieve symptoms, I had wanted more. I had wanted to have a more holistic approach. And I had inquired with them about massage therapy. They didn't have anyone to refer me to, but they wrote me a script for it so that I could seek it out on my own. As I've been with Marjorie for several years now, I rely on it for my healthcare, and I'm sad and shocked that it isn't part of what doctors recommend. I'm just finding that we are so pumped with pharmaceuticals, and you have to be your own advocate when you want something different than that. One of the things I guess I didn't realize that I was going to get from therapy is how much I learned about how my body works, how things are connected, how my actions, then how my body responds to different things that I do. So I think that was an unexpected benefit, just learning how to hold myself or how to relieve tension if I had it, things that I did not know before. She definitely has taught me through the years. Massage therapy, I didn't know what it could be. You have a vision of massage with, lights dim and candles on and scents and spas. I wasn't looking for that. I needed help, and I needed to be pain-free. And there was so much more to treatments that Marjorie gave: stretching, exercises, cupping, concentrating on the areas that needed the focus. She would find areas that I didn't even know were a problem until she started working on my back. So I think, her understanding my body better than I did, I think, is one of the things that exceeded my expectations. She welcomes you into her home. She's got her dogs there, her backyard where, since COVID, she's been doing treatments in her gorgeous backyard garden. She just makes you feel so comfortable and at home and relaxed. The other times I've had massage, going to a spa, I get intimidated. It's not really my, I don't feel like I fit in there. I don't feel like, that's a comfortable place for me. But being in her home and having her be so welcoming in her home is, aside from the treatment that I received, Marjorie's treatments are certainly what keeps me coming back, but she makes you feel very comfortable. When I first came to her with pain, trying to figure out, what could best solve the problem, she was very willing to give suggestions and kind of taught me a lot more about what was happening to me than I understood at the time. So she made it very comfortable and easy to be a patient. The only obstacles that I've had coming to see Marjorie, have to do, and I think it's an obstacle for many people, is that, when you're seeking out massage therapy as healthcare, and you're paying into medical insurance, there can be some drawbacks when insurance doesn't cover treatments like massage therapy. I'm very lucky. My insurance carrier does reimburse for treatment, so I am able to get the most out of my treatments. But that can be an obstacle, paying out of pocket and waiting for the reimbursement. But I know it's an important part of my care, so it hasn't stopped me or slowed me from going to see her. Reliant. I rely on Marjorie. My body knows when it's been too long since I've seen her. And I do believe that even when I'm feeling good, when I don't have pain, continuing with my visits for maintenance so that I don't find myself in a situation where I'm struggling again is important. So, I am a bit of a hypochondriac, so I did. I took COVID very seriously. I still do. I, for some time was not able to go to Marjorie, but the need for my health benefits outweighed the risk that I felt existed. And Marjorie was able to pivot her practice a bit to make sure that people were comfortable. She did move treatments outdoors, which made me much more comfortable. And I think provided an even better experience because she's got a lovely garden outside. I came to her wearing a mask and a face shield, and she was, able to, had no concerns working with me, doing what made me feel comfortable. She would take temperatures and sanitize and all of the things that I had hoped would happen. And we discussed that prior to me coming as well. I didn't go back to her immediately when she was able to see clients again. I did wait a little bit longer, but we had conversations about, how things were going to be before I arrived. I've recommended her to strangers. I have recommended her to people seeking out massage therapy. I have consistently thanked the person who recommended her to me for sending me her way. Anyone who is on the fence about massage therapy, I would just say that you have to give it a try. And she's a healer. Marjorie's a healer. She is there to work with you and to address what is wrong. And if you are somebody who is suffering or just wanting to make a change in your lifestyle, I would absolutely encourage you to go see